All right, y'all. Tupac's trial continues. Is back tomorrow, Monday, the 17th of August. Prosecutors' theory is important. They do not need to prove Davis is personally fired the shots. As personally fired the shots, prosecutors allege he helped orchestrate the attack, supplied the weapon. Under Nevada law, someone accused of helping plan a murder can potentially be convicted, even if they weren't the shooter. Okay, so that's a good point. Think about this. Tupac was killed in 1996. We've got documents, books, interviews, conspiracy theories, people arguing about it. The entire part of my adult life, it's been an argument, right? Okay, and tomorrow's the first time the jury's actually going to sit there and hear the murder case, and I don't understand the concept, right? Um, what's like we're obviously going to go off the usual evidence. Okay, I'm kind of reading my notes as we go along here. We're going to read you're going to run off the big stuff, right? You're going to you know where Davis's defense is going to go, the reliability of the context of it all. Some of those statements might be false, and he could try to prove that. Asking, somebody either telling stories in the interviews or a memoir should automatically be interpreted as literally. So his memoirs could be like, I really want to kill him, and today I killed him. Maybe he could have said something like, I killed him, and he never actually killed him. He just, killed him like he was dead inside to him. There could be stuff that can be interpreted. Now that probably ain't gonna happen. Let's be thorough, but it could. It's something that could happen. People already believe these things, right? Who ordered it? Who fired? Why it happened? Whether other famous people were involved. Okay, whether law enforcement knew more. Whether Suge knew more. Okay. Some people have just held on to these beliefs for decades now, and it hasn't gotten any easier. And a courtroom verdict might resolve the legal guilt, right? But there's a difference of resolving that. Um, but we're still kind of trying to break down every historical question surrounding Tupac's death. So I real quick, and out of curiosity, here's a couple things. What is the one question you need this trial to answer for you, right? Do you trust Davis' old interviews? Break me down on that. Do you trust that he was being genuine or not? I don't know. It seems kind of faulty to me. Should someone's memoir be used against them in court? Yes, it can be. Listen, they're grabbing rappers' music and taking it literally, whether it is or isn't. Or they say something like that to make it seem cool, and now all of a sudden they're in a pinch. It's happening to Dirk. It's happening to Dirk right now, literally. If Davis is found not guilty, does that change what you believe happened? And that's a good question I wrote down on that. Yes? No? If he's found guilty, does it end the conspiracy theories? Probably not. Let's be real. There's going to be people trying to breathe on the fact that it was a group mission, and Tupac was too powerful, and he stood out too much, and he did too many things that were just massive, right, and big and huge for them. So, like, to me, I respect it. I respect it, but I'm not interested in bullshit. I want to know what, how, why, what other than him being too powerful in their minds. Why do we need to kill artists off? Why are the artists having such a reflect on people that you guys, whoever it is out there, these people, is it because they wanted to control Tupac and he didn't want to allow that? They wanted to own his music. They didn't want to allow that. They wanted him to fall in line. He didn't want to do that. And now, if every artist doesn't do that, they got to worry about getting killed. It's crazy. That's not how music is, and it's definitely not like that now. But it's could be. So, a verdict could tell us what 12 jurors believe prosecutors proved. Right. That doesn't necessarily mean every question hip hop has carried for 30 years suddenly disappears, though. So, let me know what you guys think. Please break it down in the comments. Let's continue the story as it goes on. They'll be in court tomorrow. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Or today, if you're seeing it today. I love y'all. Be safe out there. BornEvill.net. Damn evil. We out this bitch.